Pandas, pandas, pandas. I got broads in Atlanta, just dope, lean, and a Fanta. Pandas, welcome to the stream. I'm Bye Money. Thanks for joining, everybody. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Make sure you guys drop a GM and your location in the chat if you haven't already, if you feel comfortable doing that. Again, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in our regular programming. We just started it back up again yesterday. So I'm just going to continue to say that it is good to be back for this week because it is nice. Oh, how I miss this community so much. It's kind of funny because on vacation, I'm just, it's nice because when you come back home, you're going back to what you love. So vacation almost feels like, man, I kind of want vacation to end. But at the same time, you got to enjoy your vacation. So, you look forward to both going on vacation and coming back. So life is just good, pandas. Life is just good. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Adashi, good morning. Anmal, good morning. Anmal wants to learn more about Big Mama. You have to join the stream. The people who watch the stream know about the Big Mama. We talk about it when it's about to trigger. Day trading, good morning. Harrison, good morning. Kyle Lubris, good morning. Yeah, I mean, this right here, this expanding pattern, man, expanding patterns are the worst. But ends up finally breaking through and actually triggering Big Mama overnight, which was successful. As you can see, top left of your screen, we are almost the most profitable trader verified on YouTube. Almost. As you can see, we are we're about $200 away from being profitable, and that's with taking this Big Mama. I also took this trade off stream. So with this account, I'm just trading it. I'm just trading it normally. You can see off stream, I'm taking this account. I'm just gonna go over my trades. Why did I take this trade? 10,000 tick chart. We had a trap trade here, 10,000 tick. 5-minute chart as well, trap trade with some confluence. So 5-minute and 10,000 tick were in confluence. Ended up taking this trade, scalp out 2 points. Could have scalped out 3 points, but I ended up scalping just 2 on the higher time frames. And other than that, it's this trade I took. Lost this trade. It was a trap trade on a 10,000 tick chart, which ended up being the ultimate reversal of the entire day. It's just got in 1 tick. I got stopped out by 1 tick until finally made the big move. It made a second entry short instead of the trap trade, and that was a reversal of the day. That was a reversal of the entire day. I missed it by 1 single tick. I mean, that's how precise it is when it comes to trading. I mean, how else am I supposed to manage that? It is just how it is. You manage it how you manage any other trade. I entered with a 2-point stop loss, and I just felt like, man, you got to take this trade. It's such a good setup, and ends up working out, but not on my setup. On the next setup, second entry short. The reason why I didn't take it here is because the risk reward was worse. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's not even that bad. Terrible signal bar though, so end up skipping the second entry short, but that is the reversal of the day, and you could have entered there. Unfortunately, yeah, I came in a little too early, but I reduced my risk by moving my stop loss or my entry with a retracement and only risking 2 points there. Not the worst, but hey, close. We almost caught it. We almost caught this huge move down. Almost. And I was looking for about 10 points there. I was looking for a 10-point swing with 1 contract. But you could have held it for the whole day. You really could have. Unfortunately, yeah, I was taken out by 1 tick. If you guys remember the stream, I had a 10-point reward, and I took this trade, and it just didn't work out. It took me out 1 tick. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And you guys all remember Big Mama yesterday as well. I took Big Mama here. And I doubled up here because it was a second entry long on the 2000 tick chart. Second entry long. The second entry long does fail actually, but because we had our big mama stop loss, we just held the stop loss together, and it eventually does work out. Gives us our scalp, 2.5 points, and then we ran the rest, but we got stopped out here, and I felt like this was a good place to come out because of the break of structure. The structure broke here, and I felt like this is no longer making higher highs and higher lows. It's now making lower lows and now making lower highs with this pivot, and ends up pushing down. So I decided to get out of this trade, breaking this pivot. So it was a good. I thought it was a good strategy. I thought I did it well. I took as much as I thought I could, without losing the potential of it going higher. Right, like the whole idea of going this far down on my stop loss is because potentially this could have gone even higher, maybe all day, especially with the trap on the daily chart. So, right, daily chart had a trap. Trap fails, creating a second entry long possibility here. A, B, C on the daily chart. Really hard to tell when you have a failed trap on any time frame. It's typically pretty bad. Pretty bad. What I mean by pretty bad is most likely this will come back down. This will come back down, and with a failed trap here, I don't know. We're clearly above the 20 MA, so we're in the uptrend, but man, I don't know. Failed traps. That's typically not a good sign. If you're, if you trade the first trap, right? It's a double trap actually. Because this is a trap here, fails second short traps, fails second entry long traps, or sorry, the failed second entry, and then yeah, it could go down a lot, and it might be prepping itself for next week, where it may actually let me look at the weekly chart. I haven't looked at the weekly chart in a while. You know what? We're at the top. Wow, is this a weekly chart? The weekly chart traps. Interesting. The weekly chart trapping, hitting top of the trading range. Right, it looks super bullish, staying above the 20 MA on the weekly chart. I mean, if I was looking at this, I would think always in long on the weekly chart. So we have a deep pullback on the daily chart, and the weekly chart will be unaffected because we're still above the 20 MA. If I saw this, I would think always in long. Wow. This looks very bullish to me. Interesting. Daily chart. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to say. All I can say right now, Pan, is we gotta just focus on today. We could have a downtrend day today. I mean, with a failed trap like this, we could have a downtrend. We can consolidate here for a while and go sideways until the 20 MA catches up to us. A lot of things can happen here. A failed trap though on a daily chart, that's brutal. I think that's brutal. Typically pretty brutal. And maybe come down to test the 20 MA here. I'm not sure.
10,000 tick trap.
10,000 tick chart. Pretty choppy in my opinion. Pretty much trading range. Market's about to open 10 seconds here. Let's get that bamboo. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hugh, good morning. Neil, good morning. Richard Harris, good morning. GC, good morning. Good morning from Still Free, Texas. Sonic, good morning. Nico Jazz. Panda, I'd like to take big mamas with you, but don't understand them. Any chance you will sell the auto strategy or make it a video explaining them? I'm struggling. Would appreciate the help. Good morning, guys. Good morning. If I were to sell the auto strategy, it would definitely. I would definitely only sell it if I personally would use it, comfortable enough to use it all the time. And so I think I'm still in that stage. Just continue to test it, and I feel like it might be close, but
10,000 tick
market
trap.
just opened, by the way, pandas. And I everything that I would recommend on this channel, I personally use, such as Apex. I use Apex. That's why I like to recommend it, because I only use it because I think it's the best product. If another product comes out that's better, I would switch over to that product. If I use a trade copier because I recommend the trade copier because I personally use it. I use it to make life-changing money, and I think the math is true, and it doesn't lie. And I think the math makes the trade copier an amazing tool to use with prop firms. I think it is a life-changing. You can make life-changing money with the trade copier. The math does not lie. With the trade copier methods, I personally use it. That's why I like to recommend. I recommend the two-legged pullback indicator because I personally use it. I made it, and so I think it's useful. So I like to make it, public. I like to put it on the public. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. You guys can get a brand new tool that helps you count and keep tracks and automate. It creates alerts for your two-legged pullbacks. So I recommend it. I use a trading range indicator. I think it's useful. That's why I recommend it. I made it, so I think it's useful. So this is why whatever I would recommend you guys to use, it's because I personally use. So the automated strategy, if I ever do sell it, and honestly, do you want it? I mean, do you really want it? I mean, the strategy is so easy. It's so easy. You don't even need it, but it's nice. It's helpful, especially overnight trading, and especially to manage your trades, and also helps you, be able to do it without much oversight. And I recommend you still should have oversight on it, because it's like I always compare automated strategies to like autopilot for driving. For Tesla, autopilot, FSD, full self-driving. I mean, are you really gonna just trust your Tesla to drive you around, or are you going to keep an eye on it and it just helps you do what you normally would do? That's what the whole point of automated strategies are. It's so you can keep an eye on it, but helps you enter trades, especially when it's like late, and it just help you when you especially when it's hard for you to look at the charts. But it's like that. I wouldn't personally fall asleep behind the wheel on an autopilot. It just helps you do what you normally would do, and you got to keep an eye on it. So if I even sell it, I'm not sure who's gonna want it, but if you do, I'll try to make it available for you guys. Yeah, what can I say? But like I mentioned, I only would sell it if I would 100% use it on my own, like all the time. Like if it's something I'm like, you should just run this all the time, 24/7, then I personally need to run it 24/7. By the way, this trade was done by the automated strategy. I did not manage this one. This one was managed. Basically all the big mamas except the one that we did on stream. All the ones off stream are the ones when I was away sipping on pina coladas. Those are all taken by the automated strategy, and including this one. So right now, automated strategy is off, and I'm going to manage. Honestly, if you can manage it manually, that is the best. That is the best way to take big mamas. You to manage it personally, and you can even, skunk your big mamas if you feel like the price action's not there. You can do a lot of things that you can't do automatically. So, if I can take a big mama, if I'm here, I can take it manually. I'd rather take it manually than
5-minute trap.
the automated strategy, if you know what I mean. Mostly also because if I want to add positions, it's hard to add positions with the automated strategy. Like in the middle of the trade. Yeah. The smoke is crazy. I saw pictures of New York. It is insane. It looks like there's a filter, like a 1970 or 60s, 1950s filter. It just it looks crazy if you see pictures of New York right now. Good morning, guys. We got nothing to trade. This is untradeable at the moment. We did have news at 8:30. I don't think it did much though. I don't think it did much. Did it? Let me zoom in at 8:30 here. 8:30 triggers here.
10,000 tick
I
trap.
guess it did kind of push up here, maybe right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-point move. Not bad. Not bad. 6-point move is all you need for in order to pass a 50K account. So you could have passed a 50K account here. I think. All right, pushing up. We're in the range right now. Complete trading range right now. The 5-minute chart has been in range in who knows how long. The 5-minute chart has been in range for a very long time. And pandas, notice the title of the stream.
10,000 tick trap.
Live, the most profitable trader on YouTube, verified. Question. It's a question mark. It's a question. It's not a statement. It's a question. Because we're about $200 away from becoming profitable. With the Big Mama taking overnight. With this Big Mama taking overnight. We are only $200 away from becoming profitable once again. And if you guys remember, this account was struggling. I don't know if you remember, but this account was down about like $5,000. Do you guys remember that? People have short memories on YouTube, but this account was down about 5K, and now we're back up to almost the original account balance. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. But pandas, hey, stick to the plan. Good things work out. Caliber says, it seems like the market is very rangy and dangerous. Could we retake the loss in price from yesterday? I'm not sure what that means, Calibers. Could you rephrase that question? I'm not, or could someone else clarify that question? I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to say. I want to answer, but I do not understand. Brain is too smooth. Bill 7 only needs 400 to pass an eval. That's just one. That's one Big Mama with four contracts.
5-minute trap.
I see, I see, I see. You're saying can we reach the loss and okay, so you're saying can we retrace from yesterday's? Basically, this is the daily chart. Can we retrace this? We can. Of course we can. Anything can happen. Right now, from what it seems like, I mean, we can create a second entry long here on the daily chart. Today could be a pause bar. Really depends. I don't know. It looks like today's price action looks like a range day today. That's what it seems like for now. Just because, you know, even if you look at the overnight session or the end of yesterday's session to the overnight session, it just created this crazy chop here. I think this price action here is showing us that this price level is important. You know, the market likes this price level. For whatever reason, the market likes this price level, and we are just going back and forth here.
10,000 tick trap.
And we could be here for a while. As in, when we sell beneath it, what we did is we came back up to get back to this level. Like this little expanding pattern here, this expanding triangle, I think is showing us the price, the range of the price the institutions are liking right now. They're gonna want to stay here probably until, I don't know, who knows how long. All I know is next week is gonna be crazy news. I mean, next week, let me just go over the news items next week. There's no more news this week, but next week, at least high impact news. There's always news, just not news that really matters. But next week, Tuesday, 8:30 CPI, Wednesday, core PPI, and FOMC, and Fed funds rate, and FOMC press conference. Amazing. I mean, Wednesday is the day. If we're going to be a day, Wednesday's going to be the day. Thursday, 8:30, core retail, unemployment claims. Friday, 10 o'clock, prelim U of M, consumer sentiment. Every single day next week, except Monday, we have high impact news, and they're news surrounding inflation. Any news that has to deal with inflation is big news. It's going to be big news. Wow. Can anyone tell me on the CPI?
10,000 tick trap.
CPI is a measurement the government uses to figure out the inflation. Can anyone tell me the CPI number? Like, for instance, if it says it's like a 4, like, CPI comes in like at 5%, and it goes like it's M over M or Y over Y, month over month, or Y or year over year. Does that mean it's 5% from like some sort of baseline, or is it 5% off from the previous reading? So when we say inflation is still at 7%, that means that it's 7% from what? 7% from the previous month, the previous reading. So that means even though it's 7%, that means we're continuing to go up 7% from the last 7%. Because that's crazy. And that means inflation is a lot crazier than we think it is. That means inflation is compounding on top of itself. We got some sort of triangle here. It's hard to really capture everything. I typically like to use the extremes, but right now this is a better fit. It looks something like this. Drawing these these kind of structural patterns on the charts require a lot of subjectivity. Okay, pushing down. About to trigger Big Mama again. We're breaking down this triangle. I'm not taking Big Mama because I already took it and was successful. See, if I had some sort of rule that I would take Big Mama every single time, again, I'll take Big Mama here. I would have lost it here. So it doesn't make sense for me to take Big Mama again, purely Big Mama. Now, if we would like the setup itself, then yeah, maybe. Little pause bar, break down the triangle here. Remember, most breakdowns fail. Breakdowns fail. So this could fail and come back up. We're triggering Big Mama again here. It's not one I could take though, because we already took it. It already triggered overnight. Lauren says CPI compared to previous period, typically yearly. So like 1 year ago, how much did prices rise? Tyrone the Hormone asks, how does increasing risk, trading bigger contract size, etc., just to pass an eval probably prepare you when it comes time to trade real money when you won't be assuming such risk? It doesn't. That's not the point. If the point of evals for you is to practice trading for real money, then do not do that, because that's not the purpose. The purpose of increasing risk and contract sizes is during evals so you can get funded as quick as possible. Big Mama does work out for you. Look at this with a trap trade. I might have been able to take that trap trade a little far away from 20 MA though. I might have spoke too soon. We may not be in a range. We may be in a downtrend. Look, if you want to pass an eval the right way, as in I want to trade it as if it was real money, then trade it as if it's real money. But if you want to pass it to get funded, and then when you want to trade real money when you actually have real money, then you can be a little more aggressive. Which is what I did when I did a 24/7 stream. If you guys remember, I streamed 24/7 on 300K eval account is what we're trading now. This PA that we're trading right now, this 300K PA, was birthed through a 24/7 stream until I passed the 300K account. So everything you're seeing here, this is why I'm saying I'm the most profitable trader verified, because I streamed everything. And now I'm actually trading off stream, but I'm showing all my markers to you, and you can see my rhythmic on the top left. So I think it's enough proof. I don't know, what more do you want? What more do you want from me? Keeping all my markers on. Who else does that? No one. No one else does that. Keeps all their markers, trade markers on. Kellyanne, welcome. Thank you. It's good to be back, pandas. Like I said, I've been out for a week and a half, and I appreciate those who are joining the stream. It was a 24/7 live stream with an automated trade, and I appreciate those who joined that stream just so you guys can get together. The community is strong here, and you guys had a blast talking. I was also joining the chat during the main trading hours, and it's hard, especially when we're not used to it. Because the time zone difference was pretty large, and so I would wake up early just to join the chat with you guys, and then take a little panda nap during the day. It's because obviously you can train yourself to match the time, but I wasn't training myself. I was staying out late, having fun with Mrs. Panda, and we were just enjoying ourselves on vacation. So I wasn't sleeping early to wake up early. I was sleeping late and waking up early to join the chat, join the stream with you guys. So I do appreciate everyone joining. It was still fun. I enjoyed it. It was still nice. And it was nice to see for myself the automated strategy running. Second inch short here. Terrible signal bar. Coming off the bottom of a trading range. Purely because of the signal bar, I'm not taking this trade. Could trap here. It does trap, so you do lose that trade if you took it. This trade may be a little bit better. I'll probably wait for the fourth push up, really. But, coming off the bottom of a trading range, it looks rangy, and we did break out. It ends up being a triangle. We're breaking the bottom of the triangle.
10,000 tick trap.
It's a fail trap here. Don't like the fail trap here. Not an outside bar reversal. Outside bar reversal. Pass. skip it. Outside bar reversal. The reason why I don't like taking outside bar reversals is because now if you look at the price action, it's very choppy. It means that we're in a range. At least it could mean that 1, 2, 3 bars overlapping. It could be 4 bars overlapping here. Getting choppy again, and potentially the bottom of a trading range. According to the trading range indicator, we've been in trading range for a while. Okay, we do trigger the second entry short here. Or if you want to keep the count, the complete count, third entry short. I don't like it because of the overlap here. 4 bars overlapping with dojis mixed in. Gonna wait for this to resolve, this little choppy area here. Outside bar reversal again, amazing. You lose this trade if you went short here. Amazing, very choppy, very confusing. Sitting on my pause until this resolves. It's good to be back though, pandas. We need to get that viewership back up though, pandas. We really do. We're hitting 200 plus every stream. Now we're back to hundreds. We're back to the hundreds. It's hard when you get momentum. I had like this meteoric rise of subs, and it's crazy. Yeah, Apex is pretty lax with the evals, but when it comes to PAs, they're way more strict. So I would only recommend to do that if you're confident in being able to get, once you're funded to trade. If you need practice, please practice on the eval. That's a great way to practice, and it's very cheap, especially with 80% off. If you use BBM 80, you get 80% off every month, and it's a great way to practice. And so I think because the reason why I recommend that is because not only you get free license and free data with the 80% off, like you can get the cheapest. Literally, you can get the cheapest eval and just practice on sim. You can practice on sim, so your eval doesn't even get, you don't even have the risk of losing your evals, because it gives you the data so you can trade on sim. Trade on sim and then practice on sim or do whatever you want, but you also have the potential of getting funded. So this is why I like it. Otherwise, you can pay $1,000 for a lifetime license with NinjaTrader and pay monthly fees for the data, which comes out to be around, I think you can get it down to like $4 a month or something like that. $4 a month for data. But on top of that, you get paid $1,000. So, I mean, how many months is that? How many months is that if you just get the 25K account? If this was an H4 or L4 setup, I would have taken it, but actually breaks a previous pivot, resetting that count, so I couldn't take the L4 here. Trap trade on 10,000 tick chart. Why didn't this warn me? Why didn't this warn me there's a trap trade? Did it warn? Did it say there's a trap trade here? 2 points. What's going on? Why didn't you say anything? Did it say something? I might have missed it. My volume might be too low. We're about to break the overnight low. Could be on downtrend day today. Like I mentioned, daily chart, it's a failed trap. I can see this going a couple ways. This be a pause bar and we create a second entry long ago with a high base. Like this could flag out here, or this failed trap here could really push us down hard, and we could have like a downtrend day today. From the beginning, it looked like trading range price action, so I thought it'd be pause. But now we're actually pushing down here, so hard to say. Undershoot and overshoot could be something like this. Interesting. Undershoot, overshoot, new low. Elaine says, hello, I have a question. What indicator should I use to have a line the previous day low or high? There is a native indicator on NinjaTrader called prior day OHLC. I believe it's called prior day OHLC. And then you can add all the lines. If you want my personal settings, what I choose is I do that, the OHLC, I only use the high, the close, and the low. I don't do the open. OHLC means open, high, low, close. But I only like to use the close, the high, and the low. I make the high this teal looking color because I don't like mixing it with this blue. But I also, it's kind of supposed to be like a green. I don't want to mix with the green either, so I like to have a little offset color of the green. But it's a dash line here, thicker, a little thicker. And also the red line here is a little thicker, that's the low. And I use this pinkish salmon color line for the close. If you want to know my settings, of course you can do whatever you want, but that's just how I like to do it. I like to make it a little thicker so I can differentiate it from all my other lines. If you're not using NinjaTrader, I don't know. You have to find out what. So it'll probably something OHLC or OHLC something. I don't know. But this was NinjaTrader. No setups. I mean, we had this funky looking second entry short here with a terrible signal bar. We skipped it. Good thing we did because we would have lost it. And we skipped the second attempt as well. Good thing we did because outside bar reversal. Skipped it. Would have lost it. It was the fourth attempt, really, which works out. Okay, so we got the break trend do low, and we're also in the trading range indicator, as you can see. 2000 tick chart is kind of hard to see because there's so many lines, but basically this green dotted line and this red dotted line is giving us a trading range on the 2000 tick chart. The 5-minute chart also trading range, giving us a trading range, this dashed line, this green line. 10,000 tick chart also showing us trading range, this dashed line, green line. This is the only trading range indicator that uses pure price action to mark these trading ranges. I was just tired of getting chopped up. showing us when we're in a trading range. So look at, we thought we were in a downtrend, but look at the trading range indicator said otherwise. We're in the bottom of the trading range according to the price action. Pandas, welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Money. Thanks for joining. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Also, if you haven't already, drop a GM in the chat. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, and it does take a grind to get the viewership back up because people are wondering, is Bye Money back? And you guys scalping that like button, you guys engaging in the chat helps people join the stream. So if you'd like to support this channel, please, for the algo, give me the algorithmic like. If anything. And you guys joined the most profitable trader on YouTube. Verified? Trading live? Ooh, it's a question mark because we are about $200 away from becoming profitable here. Top left of your screen, you can see my rhythmic. Oof. I mean, look how choppy this is, Pandas. You cannot take a trade here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars overlapping. Even though we're above the 20 MA, you cannot take this trade. You cannot take a trade here. 8 overlapping bars. Some of them dojis. I just cannot take a trade here. This is insane. Untradeable price action. Gives me time to explain a little bit what's happening here. Thanks for joining. If you're just joining, if this is your first time, I'm Bye Money. We trade pure price action here. We trade two-legged pullbacks or well, apparently now big mamas. So we got two setups here that we trade every single day. And if you don't know what two-legged pullback is, there are playlists in the description describing what two-legged pullbacks are, how to count legs, how to identify two-legged pullbacks. They're all in the playlist. But just a quick recap. It's just a move that looks like this. You get a move up, and then you get two-legged move back down, retracement, and then we're expecting to move back up. And with this two-legged move, it's a higher chance than a one-legged move. Higher chance for it to reverse or continue the original trend. So this is what we look for. And you can also do that on the bearish side as well. It looks something like this. And oftentimes you'll hear me say ABC, ABC, because it's just much easier to say that than first pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry. It's just so much easier. ABC pattern. It's the same thing. Zigzag pattern, ABC pattern, you know, whatever you want to call it, it's the same concept. But we like to call it two-legged pullback because that's the best description of what it is. We're a triangle here. We got a breakdown of it. Now we're coming back into it with like 10 overlapping bars, but we're clearly above the 20 MA. Okay, interesting. Couldn't break the overnight low. Can we break the overnight high? Overnight high is pretty much right here. We trade 100% risk-free using Apex. We are trading a 300K funded account right now. And as you can see, we are almost at break even. We're a little bit down, but you can see my trading threshold did move about $500, $700 because yesterday I was in a massive swing. And because of the trailing threshold, the threshold moved even though I didn't realize my money. If you guys don't know, that's how Apex works. Please, please, if you're using Apex, know how the rules work. The trailing threshold on Apex includes unrealized gains when it is calculated with unrealized gains. And so even with my big swing yesterday, even though I didn't realize my gains, my trailing threshold was affected. And I had about 5 points at 6 contracts. So what is that? 5 points of 6 contracts. Yeah, it's about, wow, about $1,500 that I didn't take. We are blasting off here, pandas. What's going on? Hitting the top of the trading range on the 5-minute chart. Straight up blast off. No setup whatsoever. In fact, it just became super choppy here. And now we hit the top. We broke the overnight high. Are we just in a big trading range still? 5-minute chart. We're still in the trading range on the 5-minute chart. Bouncing off it, just a big massive move up. It could be a failed breakdown to a failed breakout. Just looks choppy to me still. Even though with a super strong move up like this, when in trading range, you can have very strong bull legs and bear legs. You can't really tell if you're in an uptrend or downtrend until you come out of the trading range. Since we're still in the trading range, these big moves could simply just be legs inside them. So the bull legs and the bear legs inside the trading range could be very strong, such as this. And now we're seeing we're coming way back down. 5-minute chart showing us, man, we just want to blast out, try to test the top of the trading range. Maybe not do much else after that. 10,000 tick chart also trading range, trying to break out of it. So even with a super strong move like this, because we're in this trading range, you cannot really be confident if this is really an uptrend or not. If we're in a bull market. That's why trading ranges are so confusing. This is why it chops so many people up, because people see a big move like this and they're like, oh my, I gotta jump in, and they don't realize they're at the top of a trading range trying to go long into resistance. That's why trading ranges are so confusing. And this is why it's been so hard to trade in this environment, because it's been like this for several months. About 7, 8 months now. I would say almost 8 months of just terrible price action. I personally think 8 months of terrible price action. Every once in a while you have some good days, but it's so hard to find those good days, or to predict those good days, or to anticipate those good days so you can trade with it, because so many days are just been so terrible, the price action. So choppy, trading ranges
10,000 tick
every
trap.
single day. It just bursts, and you have price action that looks like this. It bursts up, consolidates, bursts up, consolidates, bursts down, consolidates. You just can't tell. You just really can't tell. It's very hard. Bouncing off the 20 EMA right now. Second class asks, do I run the auto strategy before and after market? Yes, I do. I just keep it on. I'm kind of testing it as well for myself, but I feel pretty confident. I've done a lot of testing with the Big Mama. A lot of testing. And it's the only automated strategy that I've done where I tested for an entire year. An entire year. That's 250 trading days. An entire year. Every season. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Every trading cycle. Only automated strategy that I've ran for an entire year, and it was not only profitable, but very profitable. Yuri Zondi says he disagrees. Yep, you can disagree with me. That's completely fine. I think a lot of people say the price action, when you look at the weekly chart, if you've been in this range for over a year now, I don't think this is good price action. Daily chart as well. If you see this for the last several months, since August, when you see this price action, I don't think a lot of people are saying this is very good price action. I think most people are saying this is very choppy price action, very hard to trade, don't know which direction we're really going to go. I think most people would say that when you see on a daily chart on these higher time frames. And honestly, and the market is fractal. So when the price action looks like that on the higher time frames, it's mostly like, it's probably because it's like that on the smaller time frames. You can disagree with me, but I'm just trying to use observable facts here. I'm trying to use observable facts here. I don't think this is good price action. 10,000 tick chart. This doesn't look like good price action to me. You can disagree with me all you want, but you know, for me, I like to use the evidence that
10,000 tick trap
that I see from the charts. So it could be your trading style as well. Like maybe you like trading in price in choppiness. Maybe you like that. Get the ICT out of here. If I see that word ICT again, I'm gonna. You're banned. You're just banned. Permaban. If you use propulsion blocks in here, you do not belong here. Get that ICT nonsense out of here. Everything works for a season though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This guy. Yuri's on just drinking the ICT Kool-Aid. The best proven strategy is being verified and being the most profitable trader on YouTube. That is the only verified strategy. Does anybody post up I can't trade? Is something wrong with the Apex? Look at this. I mean, does ICT think this is amazing price action? Probably. I don't know. Oh, I can't trade. ICT, I can't trade. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Is that what it means? I think that's what it actually means, right? Tell me. I want to see ICT, whoever Mr. ICT is, post up his account balances, trading live in front of everybody every single day, and I want to see him pass a 300K count. I want to see him pass a 300K count. Please, in front of everyone's eyes. 24/7 stream. Please. Please do it like Bye Bye Money does it. Q says, I created an eval. It only took ICT constant trades with it. Passed eval in 21 days with 1 contract per trade. Shrugs. All right. Hey. If you really did that, then kudos. The only person who I would respect joining this stream talking about their strategy is Michael Chin himself. That's the only person I would respect. And Al Brooks, of course. I mean, they're basically... Who's better, Michael Chin or Al Brooks? No one knows. Michael Chin's never lost a trade. Yuri says he doesn't need to pass any accounts. He trades his own money with more than 20 contracts at once. 20 contracts? Do you think that's a lot? If you're a profitable trader, why don't you have 20 accounts trading 20 contracts across every single account? It doesn't make sense. You gotta understand. You gotta have some self-awareness, man. You gotta have some self-awareness. Gotta have some more self-awareness, man. There's no reason why he would not have 20 accounts trading 20 contracts across 20 accounts. There's no reason he wouldn't do that. Unless he cannot do it. Simply because of that. I know some people, okay, you know, there's some people who just don't like prop firms. You know, maybe they don't trust it. I don't know. Just doesn't fit their style. I don't know. But for the most part, if you're a profitable trader, There's almost zero reason why you should not have prop firms to bolster your personal accounts right now. Almost no reason. Tyron, I have to do at least a gram of cocaine. It's true. It's honestly, if you have insomnia, this is the purest cure of insomnia there is. Just listen to Al Brooks for like 5 minutes. His voice, that super croaky voice, it's just so relaxing to hear. I mean, that's what you imagine. That's what you imagine. If there's gonna be someone who's gonna be like a really good trader, that's how you imagine their voice and their personality to be like, just a complete robot. What's going on here? I cannot trade this. I cannot trade when we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of completely overlapping bars. But we're clearly above the 20 MA, which kind of gives us reason to think we're going long. It's just I can't trade this. I cannot trade this. When it is this choppy, I don't care if it's right above the 20 MA. If it looks like this, it's just, it can be go either way. Today, right now, it's going up, but that's just today, right? That's just this one instance. This here just means confusion. Yeah, he's a surgeon, not only on eyeballs but on the market. He's amazing. I mean, he's a genius. What can I say? He's an actual literal genius. But Hugh, I mean, I have no problem with Hugh, and if Hugh actually uses ICT and he does well with it, then you gotta continue to trade ICT. That's your style. That's you. That's yours. I mean, if it works for you, I 100% whatever strategy you use that you make money with, that is your strategy. I don't care if I don't like it. It doesn't matter if I don't like it. I don't care if I don't like it, but it doesn't matter if I don't like it. It doesn't matter if no one likes it. If it works for you, use it. That is, not everyone likes Big Mamas, but it works for me, and I use it.
10,000 tick
and I
trap.
make a lot of money with it. Like a lot of money with it. So if ICT works for you, hey, it works for you. And use it, please. Use it to make millions of dollars. Please, 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 please. That's what I want for you. Ultimately, I could care less if it's not the strategy I use. Honestly, I can't really knock ICT just because I don't know much about it. I just feel like it's, yeah. From what I could tell, it just seems kind of either it's just renditions of other stuff out there, or it's just like, it's kind of hard to say, because I figured out a strategy or setup that I think it's very easy, and honestly, anyone can do it. Like, anyone can do it. My Big Mama strategy is the easiest strategy out right now on YouTube. It is the easiest strategy, and it is just, for me, I'm just like, so it'd be hypocritical for me to say, it's like, I don't know if ICT, whatever they're claiming, like, it's like it seems like you have to learn a lot with ICT. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like if you're gonna do that, I'd rather read Al Brooks if we're gonna do something like that. from what I could tell, it's just this one guy kind of like making a lot of theories and conspiracies. I don't know, but that's why it's hard for me to knock on it, because I haven't done my personal research on it. So what can I say? But I too am claiming there is a strategy out here right now, a setup that I like to use that is very profitable and very easy. So it'd be hypocritical for me to say it's just, if anyone claims that something's so easy you can make money on the market, then you should just automatically discount them. But for me, that's almost what I'm doing, and I just, so it'd be hypocritical for me because there is a strategy right now that I am using that is so easy, so incredibly easy and profitable that I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Like I typically despise people or channels that do that. Just I won't say this though, pandas. I won't say this. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It is not that. It's a maybe get rich slowly over time scheme. That might be what it really is. It's more about how easy it is rather than how quick you can get it. Because with any strategy, any true strategy, you got to consider drawdown. So if it's like a get rich scheme, then it's like, you can just do max contracts every single time and you'll make money 100% of the time. I know there's drawdown for the strategy. I know you have to consider that. And so this is why I don't think it's a get rich quick scheme. It might be a get rich slow scheme, but with any good strategy, hopefully
10,000
that's what
tick
it
trap.
is. We got a failed trap here potentially. So that's the thing. You got to. I know there's drawdown for the Big Mama. I know they don't always work. Like last 2 weeks ago, if you saw it, we had like 3 Big Mamas that failed out of like 5, and so you got to consider you might lose 3 times in a row, and for every loss, it's about 5 points. So you got 15 points of loss that you got to make up for the rest of the Big Mamas, and for 3 losses, you need about 6 Big Mamas to make up for it. If you don't do anything else, right? If you don't have runners or double up on positions, so you have about 6 Big Mamas you got to make up for it. We've made up those losses, as you guys can see on the top left of my screen. I took all those losses on those Big Mamas, but also took all the Big Mamas afterwards, and now we're almost back at break even. So I know there's drawdown when it comes to Big Mamas. I'm not saying it's a perfect strategy, but I am saying it is pretty easy, and if you do it correctly, you can walk away, I think, pretty profitable. We got a higher low second entry long here off the 20 MA. Again, it's just too choppy for me. 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row. I cannot trade this, but it looks like it might be good for a scalp here going upwards. Gingin asks if this ES or NQ is ES. We only trade ES here. Dogecoin. Hugh says ICT no longer sells his course. He gets it for free. All right. The reason why he doesn't sell his course is because no one's buying it anymore. That's the only reason why. At a certain point in time, you kind of drain that market, and now putting it for free, quote unquote for free, because nothing's really for free. He is now using that as his platform, which is pretty smart, I think. At least marketing wise, that's pretty good. If no one's buying his, he would not be putting out for free. People are still buying his course. Right? People stop buying his course, and this is why he's putting out for free. If people are buying his course, there's no way he'll put out for free. It doesn't make sense. Lawrence is actually onto something. Albrooks has way more content than ICT. ICT simply introduces patterns in his own way. If you follow ICT, it works for sure, but you may miss many setups. Al Brooks can basically buy, sell any bar. That's true. Al Brooks can buy, sell any bar. It's scary. When would a leg count indicator be for free? I don't think I can put it for free. I can't. But maybe on discount. Maybe on discount. Black Friday, maybe discounted two-leggy. The thing about the two-leggy, one of the most powerful thing about it is that you get access to the Discord group. That is kind of like the nice thing about the indicator, the deluxe indicator. You get lifetime access to the two-legged pullback Discord. I mean, we're bullish. What can I say? But it's just so not powerful. It's no conviction. So much chop. This is interesting, though. You see how this created this kind of ledge here? It pops up. And it retests that ledge perfectly. Pushing right back down. Where are we coming back to? Probably back to our expanding pattern here, where this is like the key area, like I mentioned. If you trade too far away from it to the upside, it will sell back down into this incredible chop here. If you go too far beneath it, it'll come back up into this incredible chop where we chopped it around here again.
10,000
Push
tick
down,
trap.
came back into this chop. Chopped again pretty much in this chop. So if I put like this kind of like horizontal trading range here or channel, you can see here we probably continue to come back into this little strip of price action throughout the day. That's what it seems like might happen. Creating ultimately a pause bar on the daily chart. I mean, if it looks like this, it's actually be kind of bullish. But pause bar because we pretty much will close near the previous day's close, which means like a doji. Vinny exposed ICT. What fraud can this guy do actually? I don't understand the fraud behind it. Just him lying like about the potential profits you can make.
$10,000 tick trap.
Huh. I don't know. What's happening here? What is this? Andrew Gibson asking about Big Mama. Number one rule of Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. Number two rule is do not talk about Fight Club. When it happens, it happens. We have had no Big Mamas. We are pushing up though, what can I say? It is continuing to go up. Though very grindy, it is going up. And it's kind of coming out of the range now. We do come back to test this like area here. You can see here kind of bouncing off, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits here. We kind of hit this multiple times. This is pretty rare for this to happen. To hit it perfectly right on the same spot, right where the resistance is. Now the support is perfectly there. Test that support one more time. Kind of pierces it and bounces off of it very strongly here. No setups. I mean, in this whole day, there are no setups here, at least with two leggies. No setups whatsoever. It's pretty ugly. I just need I just want to get one trade to get profitable again. I don't see any setups, pandas. Do you? I don't have any setups here. Sorry, I don't. If you become a panda, yeah. If you're a panda and you ask what Big Mama is, I go over all my rules because you're a panda, and you know, and that's kind of a smaller circle, and we like to talk about things 100% disclosure there. So. Wow, this market. J2 Coast, did you blow your 300k PA? Nope, we're still on it. What you see on the top left of your screen is the PA accounts. Andrew Gibson becoming a panda once again. Appreciate it. Top left of your screen, we are funded 300K account. JO2Co says threshold can go down. This is a funded account. And the threshold did not go down. It's going up. Confusing. Don't know if I have to say it again. This is a funded account. Top left of your screen, funded account. It's my rhythmic. There's nothing more real than the rhythmic. I cannot fabricate that. This is why we are verified. It's just so choppy. I don't know if I could trade this. Again, going in and out of 20 MA now. It's a second entry long, but I don't feel confident taking this. The threshold does not stay the same. You basically get a new account. It resets. Oh my goodness. What's my drawdown right now? My drawdown is 2,903,198. I mean, are you seeing something else that I'm not seeing? I don't get it. I'm so confused. The drawdown is higher because yesterday I was in a big swing and I was actually above the 300K mark, but it was unrealized gains, and then you guys saw the swing went down. So I'm confused. This is a PA account. I don't understand this guy. Jay, you are a confused little man. This is a PA account. The drawdown is higher than it was when it first began. If you look at the number is higher than 292,500. 292,500. I don't understand what the confusion is.
Five-minute trap.
I'm just confused. Just take a moment, think about it, look at the numbers, look at the numbers of the threshold. It's actually higher. I'm just a little bit confused. Maybe trap trade here will be good, but I don't know. I'm not taking the second entry long. We're coming off this blue line again, right? You can see here bouncing off this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, pushes through it, and now 1, 2, 3, 4 hits coming the other way, testing it a couple times. Yeah, math's hard. Too much maths. Matthew asks, what's the difference between ES and the ES623? ES623 is actually the contract, the contract expiration date. So you guys specify what contract date. ES is just short for ES, the emini, and it's just but every time you trade the ES, you got to be attached to some contract. And let's say they have a continuous contract out there. Like if you go to like trading view and go to ES, it's like one continuous contract. But yeah. I'm not taking any trades right now. This is too hard to really know what the market cycle is. Higher low setup here, but also could be resistance. It's a good signal bar. Chris is like entry long here. Actually, our expiration should come up soon. Maybe next week. This is the worst website. What in the world? Expiration is 6/16. Huh. Usually, you roll over a week before the expiration. We might switch over next week. Got a nice little push up here. I mean, it's pushing up. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to capture it. The higher low does work out for a scalp. But expiration, I didn't even think about this, but expiration will be coming up soon. They might switch over tomorrow or a Monday. Question asks, I have a question, and from what I read, couldn't you build a trailing threshold cushion if you're above the payout threshold? I want to say yes, and their support hasn't got back to me yet to confirm. Yeah, I mean, once you're above the threshold, um, your threshold becomes static. Once you hit a certain amount on your account, which is basically the minimum account balance you need to withdraw, once you hit that, your threshold becomes static, and it becomes basically the original account balance plus $100. It doesn't move from there. So you can create as much cushion as you want. You can trade as aggressively really as you want in terms of swinging. It doesn't really matter because your unrealized gains don't affect your threshold anymore. So JO2, I don't understand your questions. Is this Tuesday stream on your channel? This is Thursday. Today is Thursday, and this is I'm so confused. I don't know. I don't understand. With the automated strategy, I did switch over to an eval. If you're wondering, when I was away for the last week and half of this week, I was trading an automated strategy, and I mentioned during the stream, probably missed it, but during that stream, I was using an eval, so you can see how much money the automated strategy was making starting from zero. And I ended the stream with about $2,000 profit trading purely just the automated strategy. So in about 1.5 weeks, I made $2,000, which is pretty good. I think it's actually very good. It's how much money you would make typically in 1 month on any account. You know, that's what you want to make on average a month. It's not a hard target, but it's a good litmus test to see how well you're doing, I think, because $2,000 a month means $100 a day. So you can make $100 an average a day because there's about 20 trading days a month. So if you can make $2,000 a month, 20 times 100 equals 2,000. If you make about $2,000 a month, then you're like on track with $100 a day. So with the automated strategy, which I was streaming on a brand new eval, so that might be what was confusing you. I was trading an eval during the automated automated strategy stream, which was running 24/7 last weekend, part this week. I was doing that because I was on vacation and I wanted to see if I can make money while sipping on pina coladas, and was able to do so. Made about $2,000 in 1.5 trading weeks, so that was pretty good. It's kind of funny because I almost trade better when I'm not even trading. So that is the nice thing about having a nice strategy that can be automated. Yeah, gotcha. I get it now. That was confusing. Right now, this is a PA account though. I switched back to the PA. Right now, we have a stream PA account that was created uh, after finishing another 24/7 stream where I didn't end the stream until I passed the eval, Buster pass, and I was able to pass a 300k eval on stream while streaming the entire thing on stream, 24/7, and yeah, you can do auto trading if it's just like it just helps you trade your strategy. Like if you have like automated strategy just running, and it's not like a strategy like it's basically just helps me enter trades I normally would enter, then you can do it. I read it over, and this automated strategy I think fits it perfectly fine. Andrew Gibson, I'm gonna find your address and I'm gonna gonna come over there personally and shake your hand. This right now is a PA account on the top left of your screen. During the stream eval, during the stream 24/7 stream, I was doing automated strategy with the eval, brand new eval. Goodness gracious, I can't handle you guys today. It's not the day. This is not the day. It's just not it today. Man, I love this community. You guys great. That is a question. Is this a funded account? Oh, I thought this was an eval. Oh, I thought this was a PA count. That's the worst one. I thought this was a PA count. That's the worst one. Because it's like, what did I say to make you think this was an eval? Someone just says, oh, I thought this was a PA count. Now I get it. It's an eval. Got it. Yep, got it now. This looks like Sim. Is this Sim or real money? Is this live? Is this Michael Chin? Wait, is this an eval? Oh, okay. I thought it was a PA count this whole time. Yeah, I thought it was a PA. You know, the crazy thing is someone's going to come tomorrow and say, oh, I thought he said this was an eval. Someone's going to say that. Alright, pandas. We got no setups during the stream. Really is no setups. It's so ugly, this PA. It is what it is. And so, you know, what can you do? We know we're happy with our Big Mama trade that was taken overnight automatically. Yeah. And I was monitoring this, so Apex, if you're listening, I was monitoring this. I was monitoring all my trades through the stream, in fact, even though it's automated. And so you should read the terms of service when it comes to automated trading. I don't think Big Mama is my Big Mama's strategy violates that, but you should read it and interpret it yourself. Maybe you can ask Apex yourself. I may actually do that, ask Apex myself, just to make sure. But I don't think I'm violating anything here because the trade is very, very simple and it happens about once a day, and I just do it to assist me what I would normally would do. I would typically just set it up overnight, but it just helps me do it. Exactly. How do you know if you're monitoring it? That's true. How would they? Can you make Tuesday stream available? I can't. When the stream is more than 12 hours long, it's not available. You can't rewatch it, unfortunately. Yep. So you gotta watch it during while it's happening. Any 24/7 stream, you gotta watch it during, because you cannot watch it later. It's not archived by YouTube, which is super unfortunate. Cause I learned that the hard way after losing my 24/7 stream on my 300K account. Only those who were there to watch it could, you know, really remember and witness it. But you know, and it was sad because like at the time I actually passed it, not many people were watching because it was the end of Friday, the very last minutes of the trading day, and that's when I passed the eval. So a lot of people were already you know, signed off, and so a lot of people missed it. Hey, this is an uptrend. What can I say? I mean, it is an uptrend, and it's nice we bounced off this area 2 times, or 1 or 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Bounced off this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, or 6 hits in a row right here. So basically a ledge. I'm just gonna use this as my area now, and we're just like, we bounced off of it very strongly. Now we're just going up. What can I say? We're in an uptrend right now. It's just, it makes me uncomfortable trying to find a trade in here, though. All right. I mean, are we going to hit the previous day's high again? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. If you watched yesterday's stream, you can see my trailing threshold. And you can see it's the exact same threshold as it is now. Just watch it again, please. You can watch yesterday's stream. It's there. It's available. I can't. Jay, you're gonna just have to toss this up to a mystery for yourself. I just don't understand what's so confusing. Sounds like realization. How do you get 1 year of historical data? You actually have to pay for it. You can do it, I think, through NinjaTrader, but I wanted like tick by tick market replay data, and so you can only do that if you like pay for it. And there's some archives out there you can download. There's no discount on resets. 42.75. Then like the second entry long. Nope. No way, Jose. 42.75. The second entry long here or here. You know, there's a couple of them, but look at this chop. You cannot take the trade in this chop. Here as well, if you took this first second entry long, that was a bad signal bar, and it actually almost fails. Oh my goodness, almost fails. And it does work for the second attempt up. So this one was a better attempt, but I wasn't waiting for it. This test here, yeah, I have a hard time going long underneath the 20 EMA. If you're talking about this here, good signal bar, it is true, but I have a hard time trading underneath the 20 EMA when I'm trying to go long, without enough room to it. I'll be breaking a rule. Breaking a rule. It works this time, but this could have turned to a trap trade easily, right? Could have done this A, B, C trap. Psych, we're gonna go down back to previous day's close or whatever. J2Co says, all right, I'm gonna stand on saying you are trading an eval, mate. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, this guy's trolling at this point. Oh my goodness, it's so difficult. This guy, I don't understand. I don't understand. What do you want from me? I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm appeasing one person. Here. Any more proof you need that this is a PA count, not an eval? I don't understand. What more do you need? Here. Do you see this? Do you see this here? You see this PA here? This here, top left of your screen, please take a look. It is a PA count. I don't need to prove any more here. This is a PA count 300K, and that is what it is. Okay, I can't believe I just did that, but it is what it is. Some people just cannot understand. Oh my goodness, I'm so frustrated with this guy. He's not a troll. He's actually genuinely confused. Could be shopped. Anything could be shopped, sure. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this guy is not a troll. He's being for real. He's just so confused in life. He's wandering around in life, wondering what's up, what's down. Why is the green? Why is the sky green? Why is the grass blue? He's really walking around just so confused in life. I'm just so confused. Woo! All right, pandas. This stream has gone long enough. Pandas, it's been great. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9 o'clock pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream trading a live 300K funded account, PA account, whatever you want to call it. We'll be trading that tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow we'll become the most profitable trader on YouTube, verified without question marks. Hopefully we'll get there, pandas. I'll see you guys then. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.